Brandon Carey at the 2019 Mr. Olympia versus Dexter Jackson at the 2008 Mr. Olympia when he defeated Jay Cutler and won the title. I have fought Brandon against Ronnie, Phil, Sean and Kai, and it's time to fare him against another great, namely the Blade. The front double biceps shows that Dexter has the more aesthetic and proportional package, but Brandon has the size in his favor. I have said that before and I'll say it again. Brandon has pair of explosive biceps that with some more conditioning would rank them among the best nowadays. He also has the wider and the denser lats, along with a small waist that grants him an impressive V-taper. Dexter does not look that massive, but arguably has the better conditioning which enabled him to defeat the more massive Jay that year. I like Dexter more in this pose, but would also accept Brandon taking it. The front lat spread shows that Brandon has the wider and the denser lats. Dexter never convinced me in this pose, contrary to his rear lat spread. They both show visible striations in the chest and the shoulders along with tight midsection and narrow waist. I see Brandon winning this pose. The side chest shows that Brandon has the denser chest, but Dexter has the more aesthetic physique which flows perfectly. Brandon is more huge, but Dexter shows better conditioning with visible striations in the lower section. I like the way Dexter's arms flow and the definition in this area. Although Brandon is more massive, Dexter has the better conditioning and overall proportions and symmetry, and would win this pose. The back double biceps shows that they have impressive biceps peak and rounded shoulders. Brandon has the more massive traps and the better lower traps, but as we know, Dexter has among the greatest upper traps ever, along with those of Johnny Jackson. Dexter does not have the lats width and the definition that Ronnie had in his prime, for example, to dominate this pose, but he shows better proportions and balance between his lower and upper sections. By taking a look at this year's Olympia, we can see that Brandon has wide and dense lats and incredibly massive shoulders and traps, even in comparison with Rolly, who is known for his insane sheer size. Although Dexter might be having the more aesthetic and balanced proportions overall, Brandon would still win the back double biceps. The rear lat spread shows that Brandon has the wider and the denser lats that would dominate in this pose. Dexter, however, shows some serious conditioning with visible striations in the lower back. They both have ripped hamstrings and glutes, but I think that Dexter's standing is better. Brandon still needs to work on his conditioning to show more details, especially in his quads and hamstrings areas. They both hit an impressive side triceps. Dexter shows the better conditioning, especially in the thighs, with visible striations, which seems that Brandon is still holding some water in this area in specific. Brandon's chest flows perfectly with his shoulders and arms along with a tight midsection. Although Dexter has the better conditioning in some areas, I do not see that he has what it takes to beat Brandon in this pose. The abs and thighs shows that Dexter has the more symmetrical and proportional six-pack abs, which look like they are engraved in the rock, but he has what seems to be a bulge in his midsection, which increased with time and the older he got. It definitely did not reach the level of Phil's bloated stomach though, but his midsection is not as flattened as that of Brandon. Brandon, however, does not show the sharp conditioning Dexter shows in this area. Dexter also has the better ripped quads, so he would win this pose. The most muscular shows that Brandon has the more massive shoulders and arms, but Dexter has the more aesthetic and proportional package, and looks better conditioned and ripped. If Dexter still cannot convince the judges to give him this pose, then the crab most muscular would convince them, with his insane traps and amazing conditioning. Notice that Brandon also has massive traps, but lacks the balance as his shoulders and arms overshadow his chest, while Dexter shows the perfect balance with his striated shoulders and arms along with the superior conditioning. So I see Brandon winning the front double biceps, the front lat spread, the back double biceps, the rear lat spread, and the side triceps, while Dexter would win the side chest, the abs and thighs, and the most muscular. I would accept Dexter winning the front double biceps and the side triceps as well, depending on the eye of the beholder in these two contests. Let me know what you think about this matchup, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.